Hi, I'm Rachel Greninger with Red Carpet Report, and tonight we're at the premiere of American Crime Story, The People versus O.J. Simpson.
So, first things first, not regardless, if you thought he was innocent or guilty, did this change your mind or solidify?
I'll say this, 20 years ago when it went down, I didn't know if he was innocent or guilty. All I knew as a 18-year-old black man was that I saw somebody get off. I saw the system work for somebody who looked like me, and I had never seen that happen before. So I rejoiced. 20 years later, after having a chance to walk through Christopher Darden's shoes a little bit, having the evidence presented to him the way that it was, and following that evidence, it's hard to see how someone could reach a conclusion opposite of what he did, was that O.J. Simpson was guilty of a double murder. I think 20 years ago, my focus was on the Los Angeles Police Department, was on the Rodney King beatings, the sort of miscarriage of justice that had happened then, that this was an opportunity for the black community to sort of get back at them. Had so many different opportunities myself as a young black man in St. Louis, Missouri. Just DWB, driving while black, being pulled over for no reason at all whatsoever, except for the color of my skin. 20 years now, I recognize that what was lost in this whole process was that two people had their lives brutally taken away from them. Somebody should have been standing up for them. Justice should have been done for them. I'm sorry that didn't happen.
One technical question for
you.
Did you incorporate any of Chris Darden's mannerisms
Sure.
into your performance?
I tried to. I mean, have you seen any of it?
I've seen the first 6.
Okay. I tried to. I think he sounds a little bit differently than I do and has a different sort of cadence with regard to that sort of thing. So, yeah, I tried.
Now, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, do you think that this made more impact because it's coming out now specifically when everything's going on, or do you think that it would have made just as big an impact had it come out maybe 10 years ago?
I think right now it's pretty powerful. I mean, with all of the lack of indictments that have transpired over the past year and a half, Ferguson, Staten Island, Cleveland, Baltimore, etc., it shows you the level of unrest that African Americans and the level of distrust that they have towards law enforcement in general. And you can easily see 2 years after the Rodney King beatings how this black community in Los Angeles was very distrustful of law enforcement as well. So I think the fact that it's coming out now is very powerful.
With the conversation about race, what are your thoughts about the Oscar So White campaign?
Right. I think it's important that the folks who are upset, and I count myself amongst them, that it's not a matter of we just want some sort of quota filled, like, anything that has a black face in it should be nominated, We want the work that is diverse and of quality to be recognized when the opportunities are there. And there's they opened up 10 slots for Best Picture, and they used how many of those slots? They didn't use all 10 of those slots. It means something. It's not just an award ceremony. Like winning an Academy Award, being nominated for Academy Award opens up career opportunities for people that weren't available before. So when I think about this guy, Ryan Coogler, who I think is a wonderful, wonderful director and did a masterful job with Creed, like that recognition means something. It opens up doors. So I feel like, you have to think about it in those terms. It's not just an award. It's not just like, get over it. These awards mean things to people beyond just the little shiny statue.
And next year, say you got nominated and won, would it feel weird in any way?
Right, in lots of ways it would feel weird.
Wait, why are they giving this to me? Or did I actually do,
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, you know what? I would like to think that my work will speak for itself, and hopefully if I do win something, it's because of the work, not because it's, it's time to get this brother an award, people gonna be mad unless he gets rewarded for something. I hope it's because it's a genuine love for the work that I did. Yeah.
Congrats on your pre-Oscar.
Thank you.
Yo.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you like what you've seen here, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and in the comments below, tell me what crime you're hoping they're going to cover next season.